Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Fresno State Bulldogs taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. Fair catch called for and made. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Floating away. Got out of trouble and throws. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll leave it with him. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He lets it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. He finds his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. They'll go back to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Feeling some heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's kind of tough when QBs drop back and they're trying to protect the football and throw. A lot of times you get some good shots. If you rip at that football, you can cause an even bigger play and get that fumble and go with the sack.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Demania. Fires to the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. From the gun, looking for a man. Steps away. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They get him down after he makes the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Jordan. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Caught over the middle. It's Lions. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that's what I like most about this defense. When you try to take shots and make big plays, they get to the quarterback. They get him on the ground. Their third sack of the day. And this is a unit that ranks in the top 10 in sacks in the country.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Demania. This time he's got it. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Carr. Tackled after picking up the first down. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. They want to throw it. Getting some heat. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw. It's Demania. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The snap sets up the throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
On second down, looking to throw. The ball's free, and the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The defense with the scoop and score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Burks. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Fresno State right back to the line. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Brings it in down the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looking for a man. It's Demania. Forced out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll immediately call timeout.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This QB and his receiver really have found a nice rhythm early in this game. They've already linked up for a couple scores, so no surprise here before the end of the 1st half. They're looking for more.
He's going to let it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got a man. It's Jordan. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Carr. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the offense sprung a big-time leak, and the quarterback went down.
And when you're throwing the football, you're trying to stop the best athletes in the world from getting to your quarterback. They're going to get there, they're pinning their ears back, get to the QB, get the sack.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Demania. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
2nd down coming up. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. Finds his target down the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Ball in the air, intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game, so I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Got it in the middle, it's Willingham. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. The Canes headed quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Gets it out fast. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Demania. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll throw on third and short. He looks that one in nicely. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They're going to give him another chance on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go.
Touchdown, Miami! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me.
And he's running in the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. That's caught. It's Lyons. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Yeah, and they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just...
And And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown, a little window dressing here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find an answer.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Looking downfield, it's Demania. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. On second down, wants to throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead's extended a little further. First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into their own hands. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. After this, it'll be a wrap. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He's taking a deep shot. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth.